From the Orange Bowl in Miami, Florida, the National Football League is on the air. This afternoon, the Miami Dolphins meet the Philadelphia Eagles. The Philadelphia Eagles with a 4-5-1 record going against the Dolphins, seeking to extend their unbeaten string for 1984 to 11-0. They have now won 15 straight overall going into last season. Of course, those are regular season statistics. Last week, the Dolphins got a scare from the New York Jets. They had to come from behind for the first time this year. They did so, winning 31-17 with 17 points in the last 9.5 minutes of the game. What was disturbing was the Jets' ability to run on the Dolphins at a point in the ball game. They shouldn't have problems stopping the running game of the Eagles this afternoon. Wilbur Montgomery is hurting with a tight hamstring, and the Eagles, even with Montgomery, are only averaging 77.5 yards a game on the ground, the worst in the National Football League.
Sherman's kickoff is high. It'll be deep. Waters will grab it, fumbles it, and downs it in the end zone. So Jaworski will start off the touchback from his 20-yard line. Philadelphia from their 20 to give off to Montgomery. Got a small opening on the left side. Gets about 4 out to the 24-yard line. Jaworski will hand off. This is Montgomery. Got a hole over the right side. 30 up to the 35 to the 36-yard line. And the Dolphins being blown off the line of scrimmage thus far. But Jaworski gives off to Montgomery around the right end. He's at the 40 and knocked out of bounds down the near side at the 45-yard line. Jaworski is yet to put it up. He gives off to Oliver. The fullback bangs into the middle, and he gets the first down to the Philadelphia 48-yard line. Jaworski up under center, gets the snap, drops to throw his first pass, goes deep across the middle, caught by Woodruff, 32, 30 down to the 29, fumbles the ball, and the Dolphins have got it. Or did they blow it dead? They blew it dead. Ready to go to work. Here's the handoff. Montgomery threw a hole in the middle. He gets inside the 25 down to the 23-yard line. Here's Jaworski, hands off to Williams outside of the right. He's at the 20, dragging tacklers with him to the 19. He will throw it. Quick drop. Looks, fires, lofts it in the end zone for Quick. He's got it for a touchdown. Right over Langford's head. And the Eagles come down and make the biggest impact on the Dolphins of any team that they have faced this season. Who has yet to miss an extra point to try it. Barefooted kicker has it up there, and it's good. So the Eagles, with 10:35 left to go in the first quarter, make mincemeat out of the Dolphins' defense, and the score is Philadelphia 7 and the Dolphins nothing. 80 yards, 8 plays, took them 4 minutes and 19 seconds. And the Dolphins fail to achieve a first down as Nathan is thrown for a loss. Back at the 25, and Reggie Roby will have to punt. But 5:48 left to go in the first quarter. The Eagles leading 7-0 and on another march.
This was the Dolphins' concern coming into the season, their defense against the run. And this is the worst rushing team in the NFL, and they're chewing them apart.
And Jaworski, the quarterback, 2nd and 8 from the Dolphins' 13-yard line. Jaworski back to throw, rips it in the middle. They got another touchdown to Woodruff as he got inside William Judson that time. And the first 2 offensive possessions by the Eagles, they have just chewed that Dolphins defense up alive.
That was the only pass that Jaworski threw on that drive.
Jaworski to hold, and McFadden can make it 14-0, perhaps the shocker of the year. And the Dolphins have had the ball only one time offensively. Marino has not had a chance to throw a pass. They did not achieve a first down. Waiting the snap from Mark Dennard. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. He wobbles it up there, but he gets it through the uprights. So the Eagles, who have not made any mistakes thus far, lead 14-0, and the Dolphins are in a battle for their lives as far as that 10-0 streak is concerned. 2:34 left to go in the first quarter, and that last drive, 63 yards, 11 plays. Jaworski to Woodruff, 13 yards for the TD. Time of possession, 6 minutes and 10 seconds. The Dolphins in serious scoring position for the first time. Discounting that drop pass by Clayton at the 2-yard line. Duper spreads far side, Clayton to the near side. Bennett and Nathan are the I-backs. 1st and goal from the 8-yard line. Here's a give-off to Woody Bennett. No hole inside. Outside he goes. Down to the 3, down to the 2-yard line. A long yard to go. Here's the play fake. Marino spreads it, fires it to Bennett. He's going to be called down for no gain. 9 minutes exactly left to go in the half. Eagles scoring 14 quick points on good drives in the first quarter. Everybody sets in tight. Baxter split. Johnson and Nathan give off to Pete. Rams the right side. He didn't make it. Everybody sets in tight to Baxter split. Give off to Johnson. He hammers into the middle, and this is going to be close. I don't think he made it.
I don't think it's that close. He was stopped cold.
The Eagles stop him at the goal line. They almost blocked it that time, and Horan hit one about 3 feet off the ground and rolled for 26 yards. So we get a timeout on the field. The Dolphins will have the ball at their 42-yard line. 4:09 left to go in the first half. Marino on the play fake, drops the throw, flips it to the near side of the field. It's going to be intercepted and run out of bounds at the 39, the 40-yard line. Picked off by Ellis. Marino threw that one up for grabs. 3rd down and 10. Eagles from their 43-yard line. They are 2 out of 4 in 3rd down conversions. And Jaworski will go to the shotgun. They have to get it down to the Dolphins' 46-yard line, just outside of that point. Fans come to life with the white handkerchiefs and a big cheer for the defense. Jaworski back to throw. Plenty of time. Now it breaks down. He is sacked. He is grabbed by Bo Camper and knocked down all the way back to the 32-yard line. He stands at the 18. Here's the snap. No, they don't. He gets off a high spiral to the near side of the field. Walker will take it. He's at the 20. Not very good field position. They'll start from about their 24. 3:12 to go in the half. Splits off Carter and Nathan in the backfield. He drops the throw from the 24. Across the middle. It is caught by Nathan at the 40. He gets out to the 45-yard line. Tony Nathan circling out of the backfield. Here's a give off to Carter. Got a hole in the middle, and he gets only to the 47 as it closes in a hurry. 2nd and 8. Dolphins from their 47. Marino will put it up. He has time. Fires it for the near side. It is caught by Clayton. Steps out of bounds inside the 35. Down at about the 30. Let's see what they're going to mark it at the 34-yard line. First down at the Eagles' 34. Carter and Nathan are spread. Clayton and Duper are spread. There's a give off. Carter, hole in the middle, squirts forward, gets down to about the 30-yard line. And that will be the 2-minute warning as the tackle is made by Mike Reichenbach. Marino drops the throw. Here's the pass. It is caught down at the 12-yard line. Down to the 11-yard line goes Mark Clayton in the double coverage. Marino drilled that one, and Wes Hopkins, the free safety, had to save an even bigger gain. First down for Miami at the Eagles' 11. Marino quick drop. Looks in the middle. Fires. It is unholdable by Duper at the goal line. He thought he was being held. So did all the fans over there. But again, we get no call. 2nd down and 10 from the 11. Duper far side. Clayton near side. Backs are spread. Marino sets his ball club. Straight back drop. Faces pressure. Throws in the middle. Caught for touchdown. Tony Nathan. So the Dolphins finally get on the board. Tony Nathan across the middle, and Marino was seeing his pass protection break down, but he got that ball right up the gut. Wes Hopkins, the free safety, was beaten on the play. Here's the snap, set down, kick is up, and he gets it through the upright, so it's 14-7. 1:12 to go in the half. A hanky wave coming around the near side of the stadium. This is working, and thank you, fans, for participating. I don't want to sound like Lawrence Welk, but it's a beautiful thing to watch. So the first half ends with the Eagles unexpectedly on top of Miami, 14-7. Dolphins fail to move it in their first offensive series here in the second half. The Eagles started back inside their 20-yard line. 2nd down and 8. Eagles from their 31. One back again. 3 receivers in the ball game. Here is the give-off. Big hole, left side, 35, 40, and that is Michael Haddix across the 50 down to the 47-yard line.
You watch this Eagle running game. They have some talented backs. You wonder why it's been struggling. The answer is that they had a lot of injuries. Stan Walters retired in their offensive line, and it's just taken that offensive line time to gel, and now they look like they're coming together.
Ball is just outside the 27. This is going to be a very, very close measurement. I don't think they made it. They missed it by about, my goodness, a big yard. Easy yard. So they'll bring in the field goal team. Jaworski will hold from the 35, a 45-yard attempt. There is no wind that we can see at all. Waiting the snap is Jaworski from Dennard. Here it is, set down. McFadden has the kick up. He's got the distance on it. It is good. So it's a 17-7 ball game, and the Eagles strike first in the third quarter. Good ball control drive, and only 6 minutes, 43 seconds left to go. And the offense is going to have to start getting something done. So the Dolphins will start from their 31. That's where they mark it. 6:32 to go. The Eagles have a 10-point lead. Miami went to the dressing room for the second week in a row and only the second time this season trailing at halftime. Duper far side, Clayton to the near side. Hardy and Johnson the tight ends. Nathan the only back behind Marino. Marino from his 31 will put it up. Drops the throw, has time. He's got a man open at the 38, eludes one tackler at the 40, and it's Nathan. He gets to the 45-yard line. Ball is at their 46, third down and 8, 5:08 to go in the third quarter. The Eagles have dominated 17-7. Here is the snap. Marino back to throw. He fires it. It is caught by Jensen. He's got the first down to the 41-yard line. Second down and 10 from the 40-yard line. Bennett in the ball game. Backs are split. Marino back to throw. He sets. He's got a man open. It is caught. Holding on to it at the 24-yard line is Mark Clayton as he took a good shot from Herman Edwards, the right cornerback. So the ball is at the Eagles' 15-yard line. The Dolphins moving towards the open end of the stadium, trailing 17-7. 2:25 to go in the third quarter. Third down and 2. All the tight ends are in. Here's the play fake. Marino wants to throw it. He's got a man at the 1-yard line. He makes the catch down at the 2. And guess who that was? Nat Moore, Mr. Clutch. A slant out of curl to the far corner. He had to come back for the ball. It was a little bit underthrown. He was right at the goal line, came back 2 yards, and caught it and went out of bounds at the 2-yard line. All the tight ends are in. Here's a give to Bennett. Over the right side, he got a hole. Right over Ed Newman that time. Eddie just blocked the tackle into the nickel seats, and he laid him out on the ground. He's not getting up. And Bennett right in behind him for the touchdown. So here's the snap, a little high. Strock gets it down, and the kick is up there, and it's good. So it's 17-14. Strock did a great job of pulling it down, and it's 17-14. The Dolphins have never led, and now they're within 3 points. 2:07 left to go in the third quarter. The Eagles lead down to 17-14. That drive by the Dolphins, 69-yard, 10 plays, time of possession 4:25. Von Schaman's kickoff, back deep in the end zone, and Cooper downs it for a touchback. So Jaworski will start from his 20-yard line. Awaits the snap from center. Still waiting. He'll drop back to throw. He looks right. He fires it over there. It is intercepted by Langford. Or did he? Yes, he did. He picked it off, and he gambled on the play. He went to the ground. I had to wait until he got up to see whether he held onto the ball. And the white handkerchiefs are out. He picked it off. He gambled in front of Mike Quick, runs, and took it away from Quick. And so the Dolphins have the football as Quick knocked him down immediately at the Eagles' 26-yard line.
Yeah, you talk about turning a negative day into a positive one. That time Langford, I think, fooled Jaworski, because they had been picking on him all day. They felt Langford would be playing off the receiver, and instead he came up, took the gamble, and won.
Joey Carter comes in now. And he and Nathan are the split backs. Cooper to the near side, Clayton far side. 2nd and 7 from the Eagles' 23. Back to throw is Marino. Got a man open. Is caught by Nathan inside the 15 down to the 12-yard line for the first down. First down for the Dolphins at the Eagles' 12. Following Langford's second intercept of the season. Clayton near side, Duper far side. Double tight ends, Bennett the only back. Here is the handoff. Woody Bennett, left side, cut back to his right, down to the 5. He gets down to the 4-yard line. And the gun sounds before they can get another play off. That's the end of 3. The white handkerchiefs come out. The fans appreciate the Dolphins' effort. Third down and goal from the half-yard line. This would be very demoralizing for the Dolphins if they can't get it in the end zone. They trail 17-14, especially when the Eagles stopped them earlier in the ball game at a goal line stand. All the tight ends, backs are split. Johnson and Bennett. Marino will give off to Johnson. Over the right side, he goes in. They took him outside that time. Woody Bennett, Bruce Hardy out in front blocking along with Roy Foster. So the Dolphins get into the end zone finally on third down. Awaiting the snap. Here it is, set down. The kick is up. He nudges her through there, and it's 21-17 in favor of the Dolphins. 13:23 to play. So it'll bring in the punting unit. The Dolphins defense comes up with his own stand when they needed it. After being shoved around in the whole first quarter and part of the third quarter, they come up with a big play by Baumhauer and Mark Brown. And second down coming up, 10 yards to go. The Dolphins will put in Moore and Duper to the far side. Double tight ends, one back as Clayton comes out from the Miami 31-yard line. Here's the pitch to Nathan, outside of the right, back to his left, 40, 35. He's at the 45, there, 50, still going. Down to the 47-yard line. Good blocking. Started out of the sweep, cut it back over the tackle position, and Wes Hopkins, the free safety, saved an even bigger gain, and that really helps out. And Von Schaman, who has kicked only 8 out of 17 in the field goal department, Strock will hold from the 18. 28-yard attempts can give the Dolphins a 7-point lead with 4:31 to go. Movement at the offensive line to get back. Low snap, kick, he gets it up anyway, and it's good. So Ova hammers it home from 28 yards, and the Dolphins now go out to a 7-point lead. 24-17, 4:27 to play. 6:49 time of the Dolphins drive, 59 yards, 13 plays. The big play was Nathan's 22-yard run. Von Schaman, 28-yard field goal. The Dolphins lead by a touchdown. 2:21 to go. Eagles with a 4th down and 5 will have to go for it from their 44-yard line. If they don't make it, well, of course, the Dolphins take over. All right, Jaworski will align his club in the shotgun. From the Eagles' 44, they have to get it up just across their own 49 to keep control of the football. All right, referee Tom Dooley wants to make sure the clocks are set, everything ready to go. On 4th down and 5, the Dolphins with the prevent people in the ball game. Have 8 men at the line of scrimmage. Fans come to life. Dennard snaps the ball. Here they come. Jaworski throws it. It is caught by Spagnuolo. Eludes a tackle, gets down to the 40-yard line. They had him, and he got away. We're down with a 2-minute warning. Jaworski again out of the shotgun from the Dolphins' 39. He has 2 timeouts remaining, 2 minutes to play in. Trails by a touchdown. They bring quick in motion back to the line of scrimmage. Here's the snap. He drops the throw. He has a man. It is caught. 30, 25, 20. This is going to go for a touchdown. It goes to Mel Hoover, 3rd-year receiver out of Arizona State. And Jaworski brings his ball club back, and they're right back into it.
I think the 2 defensive backs who had the coverage there collided, and he just slipped right through them.
So it's 24-23 with 1:52 to go. Here's the snap. McFadden. Blocked. The kick is blocked. That's the first one that the Dolphins have blocked. The first one that McFadden has had blocked. And the Dolphins retain the lead 24-23. It didn't look from here as if the snap was that bad. But the Dolphins blocked it. And it may have been Doug Fetters or Baumhauer who got the block. We'll have to double-check it for you to see who got the block. They got a hand on it and knocked it down. Henry.
There's Fetters.
Doug Fetters, playing on a sore knee, using his 6 feet 8 inches, may have gotten a blocked extra point. That's the first one that McFadden has had blocked. And so it couldn't have come at a better time. The Dolphins lead 24-23. And they have 1 minute and 52 seconds with which to try to put this game away. Here's a little onside mover, and the Dolphins look like they come up with a ball at the Eagles' 44-yard line. I'll tell you, if the Dolphins win this ball game, they will not soon forget it, because they're going to be played this way all season long by everybody that they face. This team really came in prepared. There was a lot of hitting, but the Dolphins emerged victorious, and they have to come from behind for the 2nd week in a row to do it. Here's the last play of the game. Marino just falls forward on 4th down, and that's it. The Dolphins stay unbeaten by 1 point. A hard-fought win over a determined band of Philadelphia Eagles. The Eagles fall to 4-6-1, and for all practical purposes, the Dolphins have now a magic number of 1. They beat New England twice on the year, and having done that, that accords them the first tie-breaking procedure for the AFC Eastern Division title. And the Jets lost a costly game to the Colts today, 9-5, which leaves them 5 games back of the Dolphins. So the Dolphins, with a lot of respect for the Eagles, shaking hands, a hard-fought victory, and Don Shula crossing to the far side of the field lets out a big whoosh. 24-23, the Dolphins win it.
Okay, we're going to talk with Don Shula. And Don, that was, I know, closer than a lot of people thought, but it would be. But the Eagles certainly, I felt, played an outstanding ball game against you.
Well, they came in here, and they were supposed to be the worst rushing team in the National Football League, and they really came after us on those first 2 drives. It was just outstanding football. Their line, their backs, Jaworski running the offense, picking his spots as to when to throw the ball, and when he threw it, he completed everything he threw. So they used up the clock, got 2 touchdowns on the board. Offensively, we were 3 and out. The only time we had it in the first quarter up until 2 minutes ago in the first quarter. So that's the way to beat anybody, in the Dolphins or anybody. If you can do that to a football team, it just you're dominating them. We got it together in the second quarter and ended up scoring 1 touchdown and should have had 2 more. I felt at halftime we should have had 21 points and told the squad that, and felt that in the second quarter we started to play more aggressive, tougher defense. So in the second half, then we had to get it done, and we did. Marino kept making the plays, big third down plays, and our defense took the ball away a couple of times. Langford's interception was a heck of an interception, and we were able to go ahead. And then, of course, the big play boils down to the blocked extra point. And you never know how you can win a football game, how many ways you can win a football game, but there are a lot of ways to win. And Betters came through when we needed it there, and he got his hand on one earlier and had a lot of confidence, and this time got penetration and blocked it.
Don, I noticed that in these tight ball games the last couple of weeks, Nathan and Moore, your veterans, have been coming more and more to the forefront.
Well, Tony's just outstanding, and I've got so much confidence built up through the years over both of them, Matt and Tony. And guys like this don't panic. They know that they can do certain things, and it's just a question of getting them on the same page with Marino and getting the right things called and going after the coverages that we're getting. They were trying to double cover our outside receivers, and then when Nat was in the ball game, they were trying to double him. So that meant that we had some one-on-one coverages, and that's why Tony got the ball so much.
Did you not use Carter a lot today for the same reasons as last week? Or?
I tried to get him in and get him going, but it just was like pulling teeth today. He had more opportunities today than he had last week, but we just couldn't get anything going, and Tony made some things happen.
Okay, Don, good win, please.